What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome, one and all, to the finale of Wind Waker HD. We are now about to climb this red rope so that we can make our way to Ganon to fight him. Right? I do climb this rope, right? Okay, there you go. I guess you kind of have to jump from a platform onto the rope in order to actually climb it, right? But anyway, let's just go ahead and climb this thing. We are going to take on, well, I can't call him the Gerudo Prince, but technically he was once the Gerudo Prince Ganondorf. Was he a king? No, he was a prince. Gerudo Prince. Whatever, I'm talking about things that really aren't all that important right now. But we are making our way to the final boss of the game. I'm really pumped right now, guys, because this LP has been going on for a really long time. I know that. But I'm glad that we have come to the end. You know what? Where am I supposed to go? Can I climb that? I just realized I have 2 hearts, and I am about to take on the final... Oh, there. Grappling hook. That's pretty cool. But I just realized that I have 2 hearts, and I am about to take on Ganondorf himself. That doesn't seem like something that is doable at this point. Considering how much of a hard time I had with Puppet Ganon, you can go ahead and take a look at that last episode. You can visit the playlist of this series on my channel and take a look at that really sad episode, that poor excuse of an episode. Take a look at all this magic. One can only hope that there will be a fairy in here. In this last... No, there's no fairy. There's no fairy. But there are more pots up there. Let's see if we can find some more good things inside of these pots, and hopefully one of them will include a fairy. You know, one can only hope. It would be nice. Alright, anyway, let's see. Here we go. Let's climb this giant chandelier. It's a good thing that Link isn't afraid of heights. Here is that fairy that I was hoping for. I'm hoping that there will be another fairy. I'm never satisfied, am I? There's always something. I always want something else. Ah, okay, so that is what that pot down there was for. Oh no! I didn't mean to touch that fairy. One more, please? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad, really. It is. I could have used that last fairy and stored it in a bottle, but I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, maybe if I enter this pot, and then enter the pot again, maybe the pots will respawn. Or the little pots will respawn. If I enter the big pots, maybe the little pots will respawn. There you go. So then I can use my bottle to capture that little fairy. This is a really anticlimactic beginning for the last episode of Wind Waker HD, by the way. I mean, I couldn't think of a worse way to start out the episode, the finale of this long-running series. This series that really is near and dear to my heart because, as I said before, and as some of you guys know, Wind Waker was the very first Let's Play on my channel. And it was the GameCube Wind Waker, mind you. I never finished that because I moved on to Wind Waker HD. But still, come on. This Let's Play holds a really a precious spot in my heart. There you go. Narration time. My country lay within a vast desert. There you go, Gerudo Prince. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my lands, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing, death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted the wind, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here, I would again gather the 3 with the crests. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wishes of the beholder. that when power, wisdom, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods, the Triforce, he who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Already, the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains. Look at Link, he's got such a game face on, you know? He's ready to take on this guy, this demon king. Oh my goodness. Poor Link. If that sword had landed just a little bit more to Zelda's right. Or was that her? That was her right. Do not fear, I will not kill you. I merely have a need of the power that dwells within you. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. Aw, poor Link. I think he's already experiencing burnout, you know. He's been doing all of these heroic things, going from dungeon to dungeon, temple to temple, and I think he's finally had enough. Ooh, it's so beautiful. It looks just like it did in every other Zelda game. I was gonna say the way it looked like in Ocarina of Time. You know that cutscene that I'm talking about. Gods, hear that which I desire. I don't know why I changed his accent, by the way. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more, then let them burn forth. Give Hyrule to me! He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? Oh, he beat him to it. Poor guy. King of Hyrule kind of just comes out of nowhere. It really is a good thing that he is here. Hope! I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of the world. Ganondorf is like, I'm not having any of this. I'm just not. Maybe Ganondorf is experiencing burnout too. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. Look at him. Ganondorf is just reaching for the heavens, and now I think now he's gone insane. There's a Tagalog. The way you'd say that in Tagalog is Sira Ulo. And I know that I've got really bad slang for you Filipinos listening. This is foolishness. A future? For you? What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane! Shadow J, I'm sorry. I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. I love it. I love it. This is awesome. Very well then. Allow me to show you your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. See how much your precious Triforce is worth. Bring it on, Ganondorf. This is the final battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is our fight with Ganondorf. I'll use this bow to cover you. Attack him as best as you can. Alright. Looks like that we can counter him the same way that we counter the Dark Nuts. And really a lot of the other... Did he do 4 damage? Did he do 4 hearts? Okay. That one was 3. For some reason I thought that he did 4. There you go. So I guess what you do is you kind of stall, you know? Give Zelda the opportunity to strike at him with her arrows of light. There you go. I'm starting to think that maybe I should be using my light arrows too. Okay, my bad. Those light arrows that she's using are actually my light arrows. The light arrows that I had obtained. There you go. Now roll to him and just strike. This guy really is quite the challenge, and he already took out all of my hearts. It's moments like this when I wish that I would have gotten more of the heart pieces. You know, that would have been nice. And it looks like every time he gets stunned, I only get to do a few strikes to this guy. A few sword slashes, if you will. It's not enough. But I guess it'll pile up. Uh-oh. I think he's had enough. He's like... I'm surprised it took him that long to actually strike at her, though. But, you know, it's a good thing that... Are you kidding me, Ganondorf? Come on. Oh, my goodness. I've got to be really careful. I did press A! Why didn't you do anything? Well, I guess because technically his attack was over already. Oh, this is really hard, guys. But I guess I don't need to tell you that. Come on, Ganondorf. Come on! Yeah, if you guys couldn't tell by every other episode in this series, I really am not the best at The Legend of Zelda. I apologize for that. Well, I shouldn't really apologize for that, but it's just the truth. I'm not the best at The Legend of Zelda. And my concern is that, nope, don't save. Don't save. But continue. My concern is that okay, so it's really not all that bad because at least now I can actually, you know, get a fairy. My concern was that I would start right at that boss battle, you know, on the battlefield. If I started on the battlefield, then I would have 3 hearts and 0 fairies. So that would be a problem, considering some of the attacks that he does are worth at least 3 or 4 hearts. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, it wouldn't be a final boss if it wasn't a challenge, you know. I'm complaining. This is pretty good. I will see you guys at the boss battle. All right, here we are. We're back at this battle. Okay, she's gonna use my bow, just like she said. And now I've got 2 fairies, so that's not so bad. That's good. Oh man, Zelda, I wasn't ready. Could you have waited until I was ready? Man, that kick though. That kick is powerful. He does like a drop kick, not a drop kick. Kind of like a sweep of the leg. Why is it that now I actually do more than 1 strike to him? That was... I don't know, because every time he would get hit by Zelda's light arrow, then I would only be able to land like 1 hit, just like that. Maybe it's just that I wasn't angled correctly, so that I missed a lot of my slashes. Is that it, maybe? Or anyway, this is... I was gonna say that this was... Excuse me, by the way. I was gonna say that this was going a lot better than earlier, but he knocked her out a lot quicker than he did last time. Okay, I think that my hope right now is to counter him. And I need to... You need to really be quick about this, as you can tell. Oh, man. That would have been a solid hit, Link. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how it's done. Alright, Ganondorf. Ooh, nice kick, man. He's fast, too. Like, he was all laughing, and then I thought, oh, man, this is my chance to strike because he's laughing. And he is so quick to defend himself. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This is really cool, though. Alright, Zelda, get back up. Start shooting light arrows at him. Oh, man. Again with the sweeping of the legs. Charge. Oh, man. Now he's actually going to start dodging. I really did forget a lot about this battle. I remember how it ends, of course. I'm sure that you guys know how it ends, too. But... Man. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh man, he's getting better at defending. He can easily read my moves now. Oh man, I could have countered again. Shadow J, you have to distract him. Are you ready? I'll aim for you, and you use your shield. Do you get it? I do get it. There you go. Oh man, I think that would have done it. Let's try that again, Zelda. Come on. Come on, Zelda. Do it again. Why are you just running around in a circle like that? Oh, maybe. Oh, I get it. She needed to get behind him. And again, I think I'm ruining things for Zelda. I think that I'm the weakest link here. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, I've got another fairy. I've got 2 fairies, so come on. Dude, Zelda, did you not see that I was swinging my sword? I was trying to, you know, attack him and stuff. Okay, come on, Zelda. Let's try this again. We got this. Oh, man. Zelda, come on. Now. Now would be a good time. There you go. A. Why? Why? I pressed A. I did all that you wanted me to do. Oh, my bad. I think it was because I wasn't Z targeting him. Yeah, my bad. Let's try that again. I'm under a lot of pressure right now, so there you go. This should be it. Oh yeah. There you go. That is the end of the prince, the Gerudo Prince, I believe. At least it should be. Oh man, that's brutal. That is painful. The wind. It is blowing. And there he goes. Just like that. Ganondorf is no more. And I make it sound like it was a simple task. I was struggling through all of Ganon's tower. Shadow J! My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. If only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts turning to my old kingdom. My kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you... I want you to live for the future. There may be nothing left for you, but despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please, forgive us. Wait! You could come with us. Yes. I mean, it's Zelda talking. Yes, of course. We have a ship. We can find it. We will find it. The land that will be the next Hyrule. So... but child, that land will not be Hyrule. It will be your land! Oh. This is sad. This is their final goodbyes. The Link and the King of Hyrule, or in other words, Link and the King of Red Lions. It really is a bummer what happened to this guy. But at the same time, I understand why he did it. I have scattered the seeds of the future. Such a sad ending. But at the same time, it's not without its happy tones. And here's Zelda has returned to her Tetra image. I kind of wonder why she didn't stay as her Princess Zelda image. I don't want to say form, but because you know the whole reason why she wasn't exposed as Princess Zelda was because of Ganondorf, right? Was because Ganondorf would figure out who she really is, and where she currently is, and then that would be a problem. But now that Ganondorf is gone, I don't understand why she is back in her Tetra form. But like, not that there's anything wrong with her Tetra form. I'm just saying, just kind of thinking out loud here. Both images of... I'm really not making any sense here right now. I think that both Tetra and Princess Zelda, even though they're both the same person, are both wonderful people. Oh, and there's Errol. I'm like trying to... I'm trying to redeem myself after that fail of an explanation. And I had to do it in the conclusion too. But there's Medley and Macker. It's nice to see them too. The new found sages, I guess. Newfound could be an appropriate word to use. And it looks like this is the credits, ladies and gentlemen. This is the credits of Wind Waker HD. I started my channel all the way back in 2013, basically almost exactly 2 years ago now. I believe that I first got my capture card either in March or April. And I started making Let's Plays, I believe, either in March or April, or possibly May. But the point is that I started Wind Waker then, and even though I didn't finish the GameCube version, I started over on the HD version, and now we have reached the end. So technically anyway, I finished my first Let's Play! And it was really a lot of fun. It really was. And I thanks to all of you guys who stuck around with me for this long. I know that there were times when... I'm just gonna put my controller down. I know that there were times when I kind of stopped uploading for a while, and with my last break, it was a long while. Basically almost 6 months. And I know that was due to different reasons, but nonetheless, I thank you guys that you stuck around because it was a lot of fun. You guys helped me grow as... Not only as a Let's Player. I know that this is my first Let's Play only, but I feel like the whole Let's Play hobby, it's helped me with many other things, including like public speaking. Public speaking is now something that I use frequently with Let's Playing, and even in my church, whenever I teach, whenever I lead youth group, and surprisingly I didn't think that Let's Playing would help me with something like that too. But anyway, the point is that thank you guys for sticking around with me. For me, this is a milestone in a way because it's completing my first Let's Play, and it was a lot of fun. Wind Waker is one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games, if not one of my favorite Nintendo games. And I hope to be able to upload more videos in the near future. And I already do have my next game in mind. It was kind of a rush decision on my part, but it's just something that I really, really want to sit down and play and record with all of you guys. So look forward to that. I plan to upload the first episode of that very soon, so stay tuned. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I really don't have much to say. I think that maybe you guys should just end this series by listening to this wonderful music, if you will. The end the ending credit theme of Wind Waker is one of the best themes in the entire game. So I'll leave you with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next Let's Play. So until then, take care. I didn't actually stop recording the audio. I stopped recording the video, but I didn't stop recording the audio. But I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, looking at all of these bubbles with all these different characters. I think it's cool how they allow us to reminisce our adventure as the hero of the winds, you know. And oh, there are those Redeads and those Stalfos and those Dark Nuts. You know what I found out? I found out that you know that part where you're climbing up the stairs headed towards the doors that will lead to the Puppet Ganon boss fight? I found out that all of those enemies that you encounter on the way to Puppet Ganon up those stairs, you could just obliterate them in one hit if you used your light arrow. That is the coolest thing. I wish that I had remembered that, because I remember doing that before, but I wish that I had remembered that so that I could demonstrate it to you guys, so that it would give, you know, the Hero of Winds a sense of power, you know. I thought it was pretty cool. And here we have 4 Tingles. I mean 1 Tingle and 3 of his brothers. I didn't see one of them. I only saw 2 of them who were on the island. Oh, but there's Puppet Ganon. That monster. You guys have to agree that that 3rd form was really difficult, right? And it was. Like I said, maybe some of you guys had an easier time doing it, but for me, I had such a hard time, and I know that I mess up a lot whenever I record and whenever I play games, but I felt like that was really bad. Aww. And there's Link and Tetra. They're such an adorable couple. I don't know about you guys, but I saw kind of a disturbed look on Tetra. I don't know if it's because she's anxious about her new adventure. I wouldn't say so because she's a pirate. Or maybe it's just, maybe they're still getting over their loss. You know, their loss of the King of Red Lions, the Hero of the Winds. It was kind of sad seeing the boat, the King of Red Lions, over there without any life. You know, because whenever you'd see the King of Red Lions, he would have eyes. He would have glowing eyes. He would be moving his head and talking. As for our destination, the wind will guide us. It's kind of like the beginning of the game, huh? Oh, and I'm sure that Errol's gonna miss her brother. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier, thank you once again for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next Let's Play.